Well, welcome back to a brand new video, guys. Naruto Online. So, as you guys know, I did get Itachi. And first of all, this team is whatever, right? It's not that great. But it works for Sasuke because unfortunately there's not many teams that are viable right now with this unit. I think maybe he could be viable in the future. Possibly. He's not a ninja that is amazing. His animations are cool though. I'll say that. Anyway, regardless, that's besides the point. So here we go. Itachi Road to Ninja, my official review. First of all, he's tanky as fuck. Okay, this dude doesn't die that quick. In fact, I'll be in certain circumstances where my position one will die and Itachi's still alive, which is crazy because you don't really see that often, right? With units, but he does have tankiness. So let's go over the mystery. Mystery causes unavoidable small damage to all units selected upon its line. Absorbs all chakra, reduces that lineup's chakra limit to 10 to the next round. The skill's additional initiative increase after executed. And it becomes modified. So I'll explain something to you guys real quick, right? You can lock the other team's chakra to 10, right? But unfortunately, under mode change, those characters like Madara and Hashi, when they mode change, they gain 40 chakra. So this is really useless, to be honest with you. Because they're immediately going to mode change and pop their mystery. Now, this could be good for, let's say, if you're fighting a Obito or like, trying to think of other P1s that, if he fights the Sasuke, it could be good. But like, you know, Madara, Infinite Tsukiyomi, like Guy potentially, there's options that this could work against properly, and you know, it might not. But again, it's essentially just a lockdown. All right, Genjutsu Sharingan, standard attacks. And by the way, we're gonna go over the passives on the side as well after, and we're gonna talk about the top two. So Genjutsu Sharingan attacks 2 to 3 units in the opponent's lineup, causes suppress immunity for 1 round. If that unit hit is suffering from suppress immunity, additionally causes extreme chaos. So this is why this team is kind of viable, because I'll explain. Sasuke is passive, right? He triggers. It causes suppress immunity to everybody in the field. Um, so essentially, that's why if he gets his standard attack after Sasuke's passive gets triggered, he's gonna do extreme chaos. Unfortunately, the standard attack does not have suppressing level 2 immunity, which why would it, right? The standard attack is decent, but it's dodged. Unfortunately, it could be dodged, just like how this character's standard attack can be dodged in both versions, which is disgusting, right? He's like what 3K? He needs to have undodgeable. Like we said that from the beginning, anyway. One thing that I'll agree with a lot of the one certain player says this. Okay, mode change is the counter to mode change, right? Because mode change is the strongest thing in this fucking game. If you do not release characters with mode change, guess what? It's gonna fall the fuck apart. Momoshiki, when he comes out, he will not be a mode change. He was a perfect candidate for mode change because guess what? In the anime, we want to be legit, right? Like Naruto Online's trying to be without not giving the Sasuke sword tag. Okay, even though the Susanoo has 2 big ass fucking blades, he does not get sword tag because they're trying to follow the anime itself, right? Now, if they were doing that, okay, Momoshiki should have had mode change in his kit because guess what? He has 2 forms. He has the form after he eats the heart, and then the form before. You know what? You know what he could have done? Let's say he could have done this, right? Well, this is a soaking up money kind of thing. And by the way, I don't agree with what I'm about to say, but I'm just throwing an example. Momoshiki and Kinshiki, they're both out. Okay, what they could have done is had Kinshiki and Momoshiki in the same lineup, and the stipulation is that after a certain round or whatever, consumes Kinshiki and then goes into burst form, right? Explosive mode. Could have done that, but the reason why I disagree with that to an extent is because you'd have to acquire both characters and you'd have to use them in the same fucking team. Basically, It is the same concept with this bitch right here. Okay? Because he will fucking be usable with Medma whenever that character releases, which I do not plan on getting. He's gonna be free for me. Fuck that. He's shit. Anyway, where was I? So that standard attack got literally sidetracked. Extreme chaos is always good as well. Could have been unavoidable, but fuck it. Whatever. Mercenary group leader as a passive. It's 4 passive. So first one, mercenary group leader Sho Gyoku. I can't fucking pronounce it. The first 2 mystery damage Itachi receives each round is reduced by 50%, and after Itachi suffers each of them, executes this passive. Whenever Itachi is attacked by a mystery skill, it dispels all ignition he currently has. That includes level 2. So he will have a damage reduction. If you guys have this unit, which probably majority of people don't, he's tanky as fuck. Alright, so he does not suffer damage. Like, to a high extent at all. So that's good. Second passive, blah blah. I'm not gonna read it. The first 2 trigger damage Itachi receives each round is reduced by 50%. And after Itachi suffers each of them, look fake, executes the painting Konan. Whenever Itachi is attacked by a trigger skill, dispels all discouragement and fear he currently has. Whenever Itachi receives a debuff, cancels it, excluding level 2 debuffs, and grants hiding to himself, which means he cannot be targeted by any mysteries. So he can't be fucked over by Madara. Now, excluding level 2 debuffs, whatever, that's fine. But after every trigger, he can do this. Now, keep in mind, it's not stackable. So if you get hit by like a bunch of triggers, it's not stackable. It's one by one. Okay, cool. Hiding's always good because again, he can avoid mystery skills targeted towards him, so that could be problematic, obviously. 1, 2, 3. The third one, the Hidan and Kakazu. The first 2 standard attack damage Itachi receives each round is reduced by 50%. So he's reducing everything by 50%. And after Itachi suffers each of them, executes the Hidan and Kakazu skill. Whenever Itachi causes critical damage, scales his crit rate by 8%, and he recovers 50% HP, can be triggered 5 times a round. So he could burst the fuck out of you if you P1 him. You can do that, but you can P1. He could work P1, but the problem is he lacks that damage, right? He's basically only doing damage based off of his passives and standard. Mystery's not doing much. So that's good. So, mercenary group Akatsuki leader. Itachi has Crow clone jutsu. While Itachi is alive, units causing ninjutsu damage or tie damage to Akatsuki ninjas in your lineup will respectively suffer from suppress immunity or suppress super armor for 1 round whenever Itachi evades an attack. Scales his ninjutsu by 12%, so he can scale. Now I'm wondering. That's right, you motherfuckers. You better give him the Akatsuki tag. So he'll work with him to an extent. So let's read the side. Hiding passive buff. The affected unit cannot be selected as a target. Super armor effect. Units affected cannot suffer from low flow, high flow knockdown. Suppress super armor. Units affected no longer have super armor and can suffer from the combo chases. Suppress immunity. Holy fuck. You're no longer immune to debuffs. Units affected, blah blah blah. I have no idea. So, let's go to the modified mystery. It's up top here. Modified mystery. Chakra cost is 40. Causes damage to all the in the opponent's lineup, absorbs all chakra and reduces that lineup's chakra limit to 40 until the end of the next round, causing interruption and extreme chaos to the selected units. So essentially, you're looking at his first base mystery being better. But again, like, if you're running in P1, then this will work. Kinda. Who knows? Guys, I just want to point out there are a lot of people that were saying day one he's trash. You guys don't know what you're talking about at all. He's not trash. Okay, he's actually considered the meta in CN, and he will be in EN, right? So I don't know. Get better at team building, right? And then you'll be able to see the full extent of this unit. I don't know what to tell you. Every fight I've had, fuck, he hasn't died, right? He's surviving, and he's beating the P1 as a P2. Okay, so maybe think about it. Anyway, Crow Clone Jutsu additional skill triggers after an Akatsuki ninja in your lineup executes first action around. Itachi receives high chances to evade chase skills, and whenever he suffers from chase damage, increases defense and res by 20%, and it's stackable. Holy fuck, see, he's tanky. Till the end of the next round, lasts until the end of the round. So Pain and Cone on additional skill, Fire and Earth causes unavoidable damage, suppress immunity for 1 round, up to 9 units in the opponent's field, and increases their mystery chakra cost by 20, stackable up to 5 times. Units defeated by the skill cannot be revived, so he will spam that planetary devastation over and over. Okay. And it deletes, by the way, which Pain, regular Pain, 4-star with the transformation, his mystery doesn't delete, which is weird. Alright, Data and Sorcery. Additional skill, Fire, Wind, Earth, causes unavoidable damage, level 2 ignition, level 2 paralysis, up to 9 in the opponent's field. So that's good because it's level 2, right? Level 2 paralysis, cannot chase. Level 2 ignition, can't heal that shit at all. So, there we go. That's good. Hidan Ikaku, additional skill, Fire, Wind, Lightning, causes unavoidable damage, up to 3 in the opponent's lineup, having the lowest HP. And has an additional crit rate increase. So, all in all, he's a good ninja. Tanky as fuck. Now, if we go ahead and, because we can't do space time yet, because Naruto Online. So, let's see real quick. Just cost 20 chakra. So Sasuke executed a standard attack. You know what? We're not going to use this. It's going to crash. You're going to see right now. Dry is there for the additional chase for Sasuke, by the way. Because Sasuke's chase hits fucking hard. So now it's modified, and it's reduced to 20. See, Sasuke requires him getting hit by shit to be able to do his passive and all this other bullshit he does. So that's why, unfortunately, we're not. So this should cause the extreme chaos. Alright, so it stays modified. But I'm at 20 chakra. So this is why this team's decent. It's not terrible, right? It's not terrible for Sasuke. We could run Itachi with Madara. Works very well, in fact, because of all the triggers that Madara gives Itachi. And yeah. But yeah, that's my review, guys. If you guys enjoyed, please drop a like, subscribe if you're new to the channel. And I'll see you guys in the next video or live stream. I'm going to keep trying to live stream the most I can. And yeah, thank you guys for supporting the channel.